Oh, I was thinking about you this morning. 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 This is your morning espresso. I was thinking about you this morning. VeganSteven podcast, can you believe it? Oh my fuck. It's the 10th. No, it's not. It's the 9th of the 11th, 2019. Are we delighted to be here again today? We are. Did we die in our sleep? It's fucking Saturday, man. Party time. Does anyone else have a sore head from last night? I was doing some things. Alright, legal. My legal department was telling me that they don't know how legally binding this is. So they said, like, if you get sued to bits, don't call us because you're an absolute idiot, VeganSteven. You can't be controlled. You can't be tamed. Oh, my word. Right. VeganSteven podcast is a parody of podcasts, everybody. VeganSteven is a fictional character. All guests are allegedly fictional, even those in the show. Even those based on real people are entirely fictional. Celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language and due to its content should not be viewed by anyone. Fucking hell. Here's a little song. Here's a little Listen to the sound. Vibration all around your heart. There's only you know what's best for your self. 'Cause only you know what's best for your feelings in the air. Do you know you can't stop? Do you know you can drop them? Feelings in the air. Do you know you can't stop? Do you know we're all connected through the ground? Vibrations make a sound of your heart, 'cause only you know what's best for your self. 'Cause only you know what's best for your feelings in the air. Do you know you can't stop? Do you know you can drop them? Feelings in the air. That's a little song about having sometimes you get a thought in your head and you're like, Jesus, where did that come from? That's mental. But it's just a feeling and it's just flowing through the air, man. You can be like, whoosh. Go on, head chop. All right, so we all think of mad shit. All right. can't remember what name I gave that song. That song goes on for like fucking 5 minutes. I spared you the drama. I just played you the first minute and a half and was like, we'll leave that one there. Keep you guessing, you know? Oh, Jesus. Don't worry, people. I have 2 cups of coffee with me this morning. We're in good shape. Yesterday, I think I ran out. Presenter voice. This is the VeganSteven. Can I do this better? Does that sound safe? Oh, it's emotional intro. Here we go. This is the VeganSteven podcast. The #1 vegan podcast. Promoting positive mental health. It's not just for vegans. It's every day. I am your host, VeganSteven. We are currently live at the time of recording. It's on Instagram. At least it would be if it didn't shit itself this morning. Oh, do you want to touch my hat? Because that's how advertising works, darling. Okay. Man, I didn't get to play much guitar yesterday. It's fucking building up inside me. I have to let it out. You know yourself. You gotta let it out sometimes. You gotta sneeze. You gotta go. Achoo. All right. Let's see how we're getting on. Should we look at world news this morning? All right. I know you're all dying to know what's the crack. Do you want to buy my plectrum? This is my guitar plaque, man. You got one on your hand right now. All right. You never need to buy a guitar pick again. This is the original guitar plectrum, the thumb. All the big lads do this. What's that lad called? He locked himself inside he sold his soul to the devil at the Robert Johnson, maybe sold his soul at the crossroads to the devil. He stayed up all night practicing guitar in the graveyard because they didn't know what the 10,000 hours rule was then. So they were just like, practice? That's the devil's work. Which is kind of this is a society is kind of set up like this. It's kind of like do you want to spend 10,000 hours of your life practicing, or do you want to skip the practice? All you have to do is pay €1. Skip the practice and you'll automatically be good at guitar. Shit, man, there's no lighter fluid left. 4 times. Recession's kicking in a few years late. When I say mad shit like there's no money in building industry, what does that mean? That means that the profit margins are slim. Okay? I didn't finish that sentence before. In aviation and building have 2 of the slimmest profit margins. Okay? So if you want to make money, if you don't want to be working every day for the rest of your life, maybe stay out of aviation and maybe stay out of building, because you'll get instant money, but it's not enough for you to build. It's not as easy as other industries to accumulate a large amount of wealth, because you've got huge overheads. With the building trade, you got to pay all your stuff. You got to pay insurance. You got to pay for fucking equipment. You got to pay for holidays. You got to pay for when all your bricklayers want to take off 2 years because they're preggo. You know what bricklayers are like? They're always getting pregnant. Oh, let me be a builder, baby. Oh, let me just be a builder. Oh, let me just be a builder, babe. Building's fucking lovely. I love building, but if you want a bigger profit margin, you're gonna have to look to alternative routes. There's no harm in getting your basic wage from building or aviation or whatever, but I just recommend you have an additional income coming in from a passive income. And what is a passive income? A passive income is basically while you're sleeping, someone is sending you a check for like 20 cents every hour. All right, 20 cents, that seems like fuck all, but it's every fucking hour. You're earning that every second of the day while you're on the toilet taking care of business. You're earning 20 cents an hour. Okay, passive incomes. I have a range of passive incomes coming in. For example, with my you can create a course on YouTube or something, and they'll pay you like a millionth of a cent per view, which is, there's no money really on YouTube either. But it's all about how you market yourself. Okay, so if you just use YouTube as an advertising platform, you're using it as an ad to bring people in to maybe buy something like your hat or your guitar, then it's fine. But a lot of people build up these massive fan bases and they don't know how to make money off them. They're like, oh, I have all these people love me, but I'm broke because I don't understand how business works. So I don't understand that they want to wear my hat because it might, in their mind, it makes them feel more confident or something. All this stuff that doesn't make any sense, but it's just kind of how humans work on a subconscious level. This is the VeganSteven Morning Espresso, everyone. So, hope you're enjoying it, man. Last night we had on the podcast episode 3 of the business course to help take your set, just help get you a few extra euro in each week. You know, you just like, because it's real confusing. I've spent months and months and months looking up all these mad gurus and stuff, and from all over the world, and like buying all these mad programs for like €1,000 and all this shit, and like just like what are they selling? What is that? And often it just turns out they're just selling confidence, or else they're just selling drive or motivation or something like that at the core of it, or else they're just selling believe in yourself and follow your dreams. So I don't know, man. I've been through it all. And if I haven't been through the thing you're looking for, I'll get an expert in. Like, for example, yesterday, I brought you in someone who had been through the Irish education system and had the best the Irish education system had to offer as regards business. They did their Leaving Cert in accounting. They got an A, or business, and they got an A in their degree in business or whatever. And then they realized that all the knowledge they had, yes, was helpful, but it was more so helpful if you wanted to work for someone. It wasn't helpful if you wanted to open your own coffee shop. All right. This is what this person said. This was this person's opinion. And I'll hopefully have on more people's opinion to get a wider perspective of what's actually happening. Because you only have two. I'm an entrepreneur. This is my 10th company. And I'm not sure if Dr. Business, what company he's on, he might be on his 5th or something. But you're getting real life experience from this, and people who've actually done it, as opposed to people who, write books, which is fine. But sometimes people, they haven't actually done it themselves. They're just kind of quoting other people. Do you know what I'm saying, my love? Where this is real life, bro. Okay, let's have a little look at the news. What's going on in the world news today? VeganSteven, your morning espresso. How you getting on? We got some current affairs. We got some vegan life. We got some Irish news. It's every day. This is every day. I have got in contact with some very fucking serious women, just because I can be quite a dominant and daring force. I can just be like, do this, do that. So it's important to have people from a different perspective come in and go, VeganSteven, I think you're really silly. I think you should paint your guitar red. White is offensive to fucking... white is offensive to rattlesnakes. They're terrified of the color white. All right? Because I don't know what's going on. I'm just one person. I don't have all the answers. I might have 2 of the answers, but I don't have all of them. All right. World news. What's going on today, darling? I really want to play. I put a clip up on the social media yesterday, and it was a quote by Russell Brand. And Russell Brand, for anyone who doesn't know, is a comedian who turned into like a kind of a prophet messiah kind of character. He kind of preach. He goes on the internet and kind of preaches like, oh, maybe you shouldn't do this, maybe you shouldn't do that. And some people like what he says. Some people don't like what he says. He likes yoga and all that kind of stuff. You know, those kind of lads. Yeah, I know I find him very entertaining, so I watch some of his videos, regardless of whether I believe in all this stuff or not. Because I think you got to enjoy life, whether you agree with all of it or not. But sure, look, what do I know? But basically, I'm very tempted to play the little clip. We're not playing the little clip? I'll play the little clip. I'm gonna fuck up the sound a little bit just so like I'm not hopefully violating too many copyright laws. But I think it's very, very important. Do you know what I mean? Okay. 1 second, my love. That's me showing off. All right, 1 sec.
You have a take on voting that is a little bit different, which is you don't think people should do it.
Every election in American history has been won by the party that has the most money to campaign with. Every single election. That means don't bother to have an election. Just ask which one of you two has got the most money. The person puts their hand out, go, you could be in charge then. Because that is what happens anyway.
Right. But then, that is what happens anyway.
All right. So Russell Brand got me in trouble a few times because I was like, he says some mad shit like, don't vote, there's no point in voting. And then I just didn't vote. And my friends were like, why aren't you voting? And I was like, oh, this mad lad on the internet told me to vote, man. So it can be very important to have a wide pool of opinions sometimes before following through on a decision. Sometimes, personally, I find I need to take action. And then on the information I have, like start taking action, like preparing to take action. And then just as I've taken action, some people are like, whoa, geez, what are you doing there? You shouldn't be, you're absolute mad, lad. Don't be walking on the grass barefoot, man. The dog's been shitting on there all night and I'm covered with fucking shit. All right. I know. But yeah, basically what that lad said was that, in his opinion, I don't know if he's true or not, if he's right or not, who knows. The elections are won by the person with the most money available. And that means like they know the richest people or whatever kind of thing. So he's saying instead of voting, just ask which person is richest and then just say, right, you can be in power because you're going to win anyway. I can definitely see where he's coming from. Because when I see campaign, I've studied politics, like, I don't actually give a fuck about what they're talking about because I think people get caught up in bullshit like, oh, I don't like her hair because who does she think she is? She's just trying to get in Jay Leno's pants. I don't like her because she's doing better than me. I want to pull her back down to my level. All this fucking weird shit humans do to each other is fucking awful, man, because people don't understand. People end up fucking hating themselves. They don't understand themselves and all this mad shit. Sherlock. All right, here we go. Top stories. We're in world news. Here we go. This is from the BBC 13 hours ago. French official. What does French official mean? Okay, French. Oh, does that mean like it's a French diplomat maybe? I don't know. And it has some kind of quotation marks and it says, drugged women to watch them urinate. Okay, so this is kind of like the whole killer. There's a serial killer among us. Like, you need to read this article in order for you to be safe. It's creating value in the market of fear. The two business models which I've discussed primarily are the confidence business model and the fear business model. There's a lot of other different business models. There's the sex business model, which is based on, if you watch any perfume ad ever, lots of sounds like that going on, lots of subconscious sex sounds and pleasure sounds, and they're like, everyone's like, I don't know how to get someone to like me, so maybe if I smell nice, I will somehow trick them into liking me. All right. That's how the whole cologne works. And it works, makes more money than the music industry because it has more value, more physical value. Okay, now we're into The Guardian, okay? Sky high, we read this yesterday. Sky high selfies. Japan warns US over outrageous antics. Jesus. Okay, we're moving on. The Guardian has a lot of articles out. Is there anyone else doing news today, or what's the crack? All right, I'll keep going. Sorry, I got bloody old nosy. Don't look. Okay. Nothing's really jumping out at me here. There's a lot of stuff about drones. Okay, unidentified foreign drone shot down in Iran, says news agencies. There was an unidentified drone flying over my shed yesterday. I didn't get my fucking gun out. All right. I'm gonna chill. I'm a passionate lad. Philippines. Oh, we were talking about them yesterday. Oh, Jesus. Philippines grants asylum to Iran. Women held in airport. Okay. And then we're back to that thing yesterday where some random lad hit some other random lad in the podcast. And out of all the news, I was just like clicking on that. Which is, yeah, I don't know. The news also works as it gives you three options generally. It goes, do you want to be scared out of your mind? Do you want to fear or do you want this little thing that's not so bad? And generally people just click on the silly things. They don't want to think about how weird life is. Oh, darling. There's a guitar course I'm starting for free, and I've just been on to someone. I don't know what he has. He has a lot of gold medals in piano from winning competitions. He did, oh man, I think he did a master's in music as well, and he's one of those, these lads who's just they fell out of the fucking womb and they're just amazing at music, those fuckers. Anyway, I have one of them lads coming on the podcast, and he's gonna just be like, he's just going to tell you he teaches piano. I think he has his own piano business and he teaches piano. So he's just going to come in, like, you're going to get my perspective on music, which is like whatever it is, you'll find out. And then you'll also get his perspective, which could be completely different. Like, I'd say he's kind of, do you know what? I don't read sheet music generally because I find it fucks with my vibe and the flow and all the rest of it. But he's big into reading sheet music. So it's like fucking a completely different perspective on the fucking universe. Do you know what I mean? So I'm 100% feel emotion, kind of want to make people feel something, want to spill the coffee, conveying emotion, breaking new boundaries and stuff. And he's very kind of old school. He's classical, traditional, can play a fucking amazing Bach piece like that, like bang on. He teaches people from their 80s to 40 years old piano, like all over Ireland. So if just in case I don't know what I'm talking about, this guy's going to come in and be like, oh yeah. So he might be the head of the piano course. I'm not sure who's going to be the head of the piano course. I'm gonna try and be the head of the piano course, but to be honest, if someone better than me at piano comes in, I'm just gonna be like, you're more qualified. I'm just gonna make sure you're going in the right direction, and you stay on track. Like you don't do something that doesn't follow the VeganSteven rule of ethics. Like I'm literally the living embodiment of Satan. I'm talking about ethics, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, people, what do you want? Do you want vegan news or world news first? Should we go to Irish news, will we? See what's mad shit's going on. We got some vegan news. Is there any kind of other news people like? Sure, who knows? Right, we're keeping it lit. We're keeping it live. VeganSteven podcast and all VeganSteven music is open source. Which means you can do all the things. All right. I just clicked on vegan news and I don't know. I'm always scared to click on it because normally it's just a load of blood and you're like, oh, gee, this just ruined my day. All right, let's keep it going. All right, watch, trailer, launches. There's a lot of like weird commas and shit. For PBNS film. Okay, it says vegan 2019 ahead of global. It just has some woman looking very annoyed, like all red in the face. It's like, I'm really annoyed and angry. You're hurting my feelings. And then there's some lad being like, oh, what are you saying? So I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but someone's looking very annoyed and upset, like they're about to fucking have an emotional breakdown. And there's some other lad being like, what? You didn't know? As plant-based news. I don't know what's going on there. Apparently this woman is really big right now because she said something about climate change or something. Here, I don't get caught up in the details because the same stuff happens year in, year out, all over the world. Just the names change and the clothes change. It's just human nature. It just comes out. Human, like it balances itself out. Someone says something outrageous and then someone says, hey, you can't say that. It's like the stock market. It goes up and down, but it's always constantly related to what. The stock market is very complicated, so I might not even go there. But if you know the stock market. Okay, beloved NYC vegan restaurant Candles 79 closes after 16 years. Jeez, I didn't know veganism was 16 years ago. Old. 16 years old. That's how fucking new on the scene I am. Okay. Moving on to some hot shit, man. News. Boris Johnson visits the Tato factory in Northern Ireland. Oh, if that's not fucking news, I don't know what is. I don't know, like, and about Boris Johnson politics. I know those people talk about him all the time because he says mad shit, apparently. And I know he's really good at dealing with, like, people, as in, like, face-to-face. And what I mean by that is... so, like, there was some video of someone coming up to him being like, what are you going to do about this? The country's going to shit. And, like, he's just, like, a little... It's not... He doesn't really have a lot of power. He's just kind of, like, the face of the movement or whatever, the Brexit movement. I'm just talking shit here. But I just love his people skills. Like, people are coming up to him, like, about to lose their minds. Like, what's going to happen to my job? And he's just like... Sorry, would you like a cup of tea? Can I get you a cup of tea? And he's there offering people a cup of tea. And they're like, what are you going to do about this country? It's all your fault. And he's just like, oh, well, that's confidential or whatever, but I'd love to have a conversation. Would you like to sit down? You look a little bit stressed out. Can I do anything for you? And they're like, yeah, you can fix my country. And he's like, yeah, we're working on that. But in the meantime, would you like a biscuit? I just fucking love it. I love it. All right. I know you're not allowed to say you like other people's politicians. I don't know what his politics are, but I just like how he deals with people face to face. All right. Huge crowd gather for funeral of Gay Byrne at St. Mary's. All right. So there's this Irish presenter, really controversial. Gay Byrne, bit of a legend in Irish society. He died and the country is paying respects. Okay. And then Instagram's trial hiding likes to be extended to US. Okay. So this is Irish news. Okay. Fuck. All right. And then it's just a whole lot of lads looking annoyed because they're in prison. So some lads kidnapped some lads and stuff. Okay. Let's see. Did I already read the vegan news? I can't remember. Maybe I did. That's what happens when you do shit every day. You kind of forget. You forget the odd thing, my love, my love. Okay. Right. Nice one. I'm going a bit blank on what to say, so I might just read out some inspirational quotes. Because, I know, I think I did 3 podcasts yesterday or something. I did a lot of podcasts yesterday. I think my head's a bit fried. But we're going to VeganSteven is the king of consistency, so we're going to keep going. NSPQOUTES. I was getting in contact. Well, people were getting in contact with me as well. Fuck me. About coming on the. There's some people I'd love to have on the podcast. Some people. Okay. I just typed into Google their inspirational quotes. I'm just going to see what the fuck pops up. And I'll read one or two of them, hopefully. Last night, I was in bed. I was so fucking tired. That's what happens when you go to bed. You go to bed because you're real tired. And somehow I got the urge. I mumbled up the strength to put on these motivational quotes while I was sleeping. It plays like calming music, and then it just says in your ear, "Your class, VeganSteven. VeganSteven, you are class." I want to get one made for my dog, which is just like, "You're a good dog. You're a good dog, aren't you? You're a good dog. You're the best dog. We're gonna go for a walk tomorrow." That dog, those other dogs are really silly, and you're the best one. It's just programming your brain for to be positive, because I'm big into this whole programming shit, man. Programming brainwashing. All right, let's read out some inspirational quotes. Okay. Your inspiration. Oh shit, wrong word. Your limitation is your only imagination. Your limitation is your only imagination. Okay, I don't get that one. That's the first one. Okay, maybe I'm not sure which motivation. This is success.com. Success.com. I'm on success.com/17. All right, this is how the world works. All right, here we go. Okay, maybe this is the proper one. Let's hear a happy chord. Oh my god. Push yourself, because no one else is gonna do it for yourself. Push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. Darling, push yourself. Oh. Success.com. Here, I'm not doing ads for success.com. Okay, sometimes later becomes never. Do it now, says this website. Like, whose inspirational quotes are these? Like, oh yeah, I was going to tell you about the heroin assassins before, wasn't I? Shit, I'll look up them. So basically, what they did was they wanted to train these assassins to kill absolutely anyone. All right. So how they did it was they got this big garden, and they gave all these people heroin, and they were like, "You died and went to heaven." Sorry, they got a load of women. They put them in a big garden, and they gave the lad heroin, right? And he went in he went to the garden, and Jesus, I'm trying to look this up because people are going to be like, "Steven, you're full of shit." Assassins, HEROWIN, garden. All right, so they got these assassins, right? How they trained these assassins to how they got these assassins to be so loyal is they drugged them with heroin. They put them in a garden full of beautiful things and beautiful women, and they let them do whatever they do when they're on heroin. And then the next day when they woke up, they were like, "You nearly died, and you went to heaven. We had to take you back. If you ever want to go there again, you got to kill people who we say, and that's the only way you're going to get back to heaven." So they artificially created heaven by giving the person heroin and put them in this lovely place and making them think they were actually in heaven. And they were told the only way you can come back here is if you kill this person, whatever person is the hot person topic of the day. Oh, yeah. So we're going to find out who this lad was in a minute. But it's not mad. This lad, this dictator lad, wherever he who did this, he was super successful. And as for the usual VeganSteven, we cannot find the Assassin's Garden. Assassin's Garden? Will this work? Okay. Man, this is not making me look good. I can't find my references. Okay. I'm running out of time. Doesn't help that I can't spell very well. But it's not fucking mad. Just brainwashing people. Brainwashing people is fucking insane. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. And I'm going to drop a truth bomb and give you this lad's name. Name and shame. You should be ashamed of yourself giving them lads heroin back in the early days. This is so early on in time. Okay, we're nearly there, baby. We are nearly there. Rachel McAdams came up, whoever the fuck that is. Okay, I don't think she's the person I'm looking for. All right. Sure, look, we tried. It might be Ivan the Terrible. Okay, he might be the guy I'm thinking about, but I'm not sure. I think it might be Ivan the Terrible I'm thinking of. Okay, but anyway, it's not mad. That shit went on. Because you know you think like, oh, how do they brainwash these people to do this mad shit? They gave them all the heroin.
Notorious 2 passed away in early 15s.
Okay. I don't know if this is the guy, to be honest. It might be the lad we're talking about. I'm definitely getting distracted. So listen, I'll probably pop that in below. I'll find out who the fuck it is and pop it below. I'm getting way too distracted. So let's get back to... So it's probably in the description, all right? Next inspirational quote. Because this is your morning espresso, man. It's just to get you pumped for life. Because, I don't know, man, your fucking boyfriend might have told you your hair doesn't look nice today and that fucking arsehole doesn't know what he's fucking missing. So you might be on point this morning, but I'm going to help you. I'm going to take your hand and make you on point. Great things never come from comfort zones. Shit! Great things never come from comfort zones, baby. Staying in that safe place. I love my safe place, to be honest. It's very nice. Dream it, wish it, do it. Oh, fuck, that's what I'm doing. Dream it, wish it, do it. Except my one's kind of like... Okay. Yeah, it'll get you by. That'll get you going. I think if I could add one more bit onto that, it would be like, was it dream it, wish it, do it, consistently for at least a year before you give up. I was just thinking like all the awful things you could do. Like you could be banging your head against the wall for a year. But I don't know. Sure, look. Hopefully the things you do are based on some kind of something. Whether it's a feeling or whatever. You're just randomly not... People don't randomly just do shit. It's grand. Success doesn't just find you. You have to go out and get it. It's pretty good, man. There's so many people I know I've met. I've been like, oh, like, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I'm an actor. I'm like, fucking hell, an actor. That's amazing. What have you been in? And they're like, nothing. Just looking for the right role or whatever. I'm like, grand, man. Sure, will I write you a fucking script and we'll do a fucking we'll do a video right now, like, and they're like, oh no, sure, I couldn't just do a video right now. I'd need fucking 6 weeks preparation. I'd need to think about it, and oh Jesus, all this procrastination because I can't handle fucking success, you know. I don't know, but basically I find people are like, I can't do this because of this, and that's their excuse to like, well, the dole is only €200 a month. Like I can't be successful because it's all the government's fault and whatever. Bro, it's your fucking fault. A little bit. As I said, we talked about the sperm lottery already, which means you don't get to choose who your parents are and stuff, but you do get to choose where you go. We all start off different places, but we get to choose where we want to end up. Gee, what's that lad? Right. You can think of... I don't need to make up examples because you know what you're doing, people. You all know what you're lying to yourself about. Whether I'm saying whatever it is or not. We're all lying to ourselves. Especially me. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you get it. Jesus. You go into a restaurant and you're like, geez, man, I'm starving. I haven't eaten in 10 days. And they're like, well, you won't enjoy it if you don't eat it. Do 10 push-ups there now. And like, please, can I just give you €1,000 cash? And like, no, you won't enjoy it. You won't enjoy it. You're only fooling yourself. So, yeah, that's one spin on it. But fair play. I've got a woman here on a mountain looking chuffed. VeganSteven, the #1 vegan podcast. My goal is run for president, abundance mindset, selling confidence, €1 billion. Cash, baby. My goal. Dream bigger, do bigger. Geez, that was convenient. That's the next one. All right. Because I think, listen, if my goal was to earn, let's say €500 a week, all right? That was my #1 goal. I'm going to earn €500 a week. I could do that. Like I could just stop doing the podcast and just get like, I don't know, 2 jobs or something. But when you create an ambition so big as $1 billion or president, it forces you to come out of the general confines and see like what you would have to bend for you to just go, oh, gee, let's let me in here for 1 second. How are we getting on? My name's VeganSteven. Nice to meet you. I do what I do. This is me in the lift talking to Michael D. Higgins. Oh, how are you getting on? Oh, jeez. You smell great, Michael D. Higgins. I'm doing a podcast. There's no room. And the guitar's in here as well. We're all like this in the lift. Hey, getting on, Michael D. There's only room for him to be shaking my little finger. Hey, getting on, Michael D. Higgins. I want your job. And he goes, well, it's my job. You can't have it. And that's the end of that conversation. Dream bigger, do bigger. Yeah. Oh, darling, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Oh, truth bomb. Fuck. It's very fucking true, man. It's very fucking true. It's very fucking true. All right. Let's keep going. What's next? Wake up with determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. Jesus. The only thing I want to do when I wake up is go back to sleep for another 4 hours at least. Determination. Jesus. Do something today that future self will thank you for. Do something today that the future will thank you for. Do something today that the future will thank you for. Little things make a big day. Reading the inspirational quotes. It's going to be hard, but hard does not mean impossible. VeganSteven Plectrum, buy one now. How are you getting on there now? We're running out of time, babe. You only got 15 minutes left. Don't wait for opportunities. These are just the same ones over and over and over again, using slightly different words. Don't wait for opportunity to create itself. Okay, yeah, do your own fucking thing. Make your own TV show. All the things. Okay. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weakness, but to discover our strengths. Sometimes we are tested not to show our weaknesses, but to test our strengths. Oh, Jesus. That'll take me a while to get my head around that one. I'll have to come back to that one. Does that make sense to you guys? Comment below, man. Which one of these is your favorite? Is any of these a red herring? Is there any one of these here that shouldn't be here? VeganSteven Create Now instruments coming soon. The key to success is to focus on goals, not the obstacles. Very true. The next one here says, what time is VeganSteven on? It's on every day. Okay, that's a nice inspirational quote. The next one here. Dream it, believe it, build it. Are these just the same ones on loop, like using slightly different words? All right. My hat was so furious by this article, it left the building. And that's it. You got 17. That's all you get. Well, thanks, Leanna Stewart, who wrote this article. Your check is in the mail. Okay. I've heard Russia Today is like the big website people go to for like. Oh yes, Today. What's another fucking news website? I think Russia Today. There people were saying to me something like, the news in every country is biased, so you have to go to every other country to get. I can't quite remember how they phrased it, but basically, I need multiple news sources to know what's actually going on. Oh Jesus! All right, here we go. World news: Russia Today. I'm still trying to figure out who this fucking serial killer assassin lad was. It'd be grand if I knew how to spell fucking assassin. I just have passion killer. Okay, we'll skip that. Russia Today. What's going on in the world? How are you getting on? Russia Today. Oh, Jesus. Russia Today, please put a few bob into your website. It looks... Okay. Russia, come on. You're meant to be the top of the fucking internet, man. What's going on with this website? Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of mad shit here. It says, like, Facebook, YouTube will scrub any and all mentions of alleged Ukraine gate, whistleblower, and posts from ads. Okay. So someone's saying there's a big cover-up going on. Picture of Trump here. How you getting on, Trump? Outraged that Trump might attend V-Day parade in Moscow. It's just one lad. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't know. This lad must have done mad shit. Okay. Oh, here we go. Free Assange. I'm a bit of a fan. Oh shit! I'm a bit of a closet fan of this Julian Assange lad. I go to the pub with him, have a drink with him, I buy him a pint. Assange may die in jail for revealing war crimes. His father warns after seeing him behind bars, and has a load of people with Julian Assange's face over their face, kind of thing. Jesus, Russia Today website. I could get used to this. Okay. This is more news. Several killed. 100 plus homes destroyed. There was a big fire in the Australia bush. Okay, and that is dated. She's 1 a.m. last night, but it's today, so that's current. I'm just looking up that world news for you, my love. My love. Every so often I see a news article, I'm like, oh, those some very big words. I'm going to skip that one. All right. EU should fear the jihadists it's backing in Syria, not refugees. That's what Russia Today says. All right. Cheers, Russia Today. I didn't know those things, and now I know. Oh, do you like? All right, let's make up some songs while we're still here. So I got the business course coming out, the music course coming. Business course is already fucking out, man. The first 3 hours of the business course is already out. I'm gonna constantly be getting different people's opinions on it. The aim is basically how to bring in money. Like if you don't have a PlayStation, if you want a PlayStation for Christmas or something, you need like €500. How are you gonna get it? You've no money. You just have time. You got a lot of time. You got a lot of time. You got a lot of time in your hands. People do a lot of shit to get money. That doesn't really make sense. Like stuff that costs them like 20 hours and they get like €20 back out of it. Because like they don't quite they know how they want money to work. They know, like, they think they know how money should work and so on, but that's not always how things play out in reality. Unfortunately. All right. We are getting into it. Let's get a bit more deep into this stuff, which is inspirational world news. Yeah, who likes Fox News? Oh, here's a list of world organizations or news organizations. We got some BBC News. We got BBC News again. We got NBC News. We got BBC News World Service. We got Fox News. So I'm spoiled for choice between BBC News and Fox News. Sherlock podcast. This is the VeganSteven podcast. Is it time for a therapy session? I think it is. All right. So I want you to take this time. Say something like, "Oh, my father never loved me," or something like that. Just have an old chin wag at yourself. I'm just gonna listen. All right, here we go. You ready? On your marks, get set, go. So what's on your mind today? Uh-huh. Yeah. All you can do is focus on yourself, man. Yeah. Some good points there. It's very easy to get caught up in thanks for sharing. It's very easy to get caught up in the little when the older you get and all this shit, you kind of realize like all the languages are really connected. All music and sounds are really, you kind of see how they all line up with each other, like all the languages, how they line up and how they influence each other, and how all music lines up and influences each other, and how like why stuff is great. Like pop, if you play, the reason pop music is because if you play, like if you go to a kids party and play death metal, if you go to some newborn kids, all right, if you go to some newborn kids and play the death metal, they're going to be like, oh Jesus. Basically, it's our natural instinct to like pop music, and pop music is the way it is because that's what people want. All right, you can go, pop music shit. It's so repetitive. Yeah, that's what people buy. Okay, it's not like some conspiracy, like, oh, we're trying to dumb you down or some mad shit. It's that everyone's afraid of fucking change. So we're all in the guitar manufacturing world. We're still 50 years behind. We're still working off designs that were made in the 50s because people are terrified of change because they're like, they don't want their fucking parents to die or their dog to die or whatever. Life's fucking terrifying. We're just trying to fucking cling on for life. Pay that fucking car. Pay that fucking car mortgage. Pay your car mortgage there. Your car loan. So, do you guys have any goals? Like, where have you guys thought about like where you want to be in 10 years? I was saying to one lad, I was talking to a lad, and I was saying, I was like, oh, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I'm a painter. I was like, oh, good, painting's good. Painting's good. It's good for thinking. Like, you can get a lot of thinking done when you're painting. I like it. It's a good trade. And he's like, yeah, I'll stick to the painting. I'm like, yeah, it's good. That's good. And he's saying, what do you want to do in 10 years and all that? I was like, I'll go for president. I'm going to go for president of Ireland. And he goes, Jesus Christ, president of Ireland. You must be very rich. And I go, well, rich in some ways. Rich in whiteness and clean clothes and or whatever. But he said to me, first thing he said to me pretty much was, what car do you have? Because in his mind, he was like, if you want to be president of Ireland, you must have a really nice car. All right. And we were both joking around because I was like, I'm in my car right now, and I was just pointing at my shoes and walking, and he was like, oh, you have the same car as mine because we both fucking walk. We don't have cars. Today, who knows where we'll be in a week's time? But yeah, it's mad. Like, I'd love to just do painting all day. Like, it's fucking so relaxing. But the thing is, if I keep just doing that thing that's really relaxing for me, it's kind of like my safe place. And sure, I'll get a mortgage and I'll get a kid and I'll get a car out of it. Like, my basic needs will be covered. But I could just do what I actually want to do and take everyone, like, give nice bit of healthcare and all the rest of it to everyone around me and all the rest of it. And yeah, it's just what I'm into. So what's so good about this guitar? It's a little small guitar and it's easy to play. All right. If you want something that looks kind of nice, generally guitars are a lot bigger and like so. I'll be selling all the musical things, and they'll be pre-approved by me, such as like egg shakers for €1, a piano for your firstborn child, all the things. All right, man. Listen, we got like 45 seconds to go, and then we're fucking out of here. So listen, try out this abundance mindset. Just see how it goes. It's not about doing what your friends are doing around you. It's about where you want to be and how you're going to get there. Because you may ask your friends, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be in 10 years? And they'll just say something like, I don't know. Or Netflix and a child, which is fine. But where do you want to be watching Netflix with your child? Do you know what I mean? You can have Netflix and you have your kid, that's fine. But it wouldn't hurt if you had a few more little details, like I want to be in Costa Rica because Costa Rica is a fucking class place. Do you know what I mean? All right, listen. I'm heading off. The VeganSteven business program is available right now, and VeganSteven music program's coming, all 100% free, all open source. If you want to use any of the music I played today, use it in your ad or whatever to sell whatever you're into selling. Work away. Okie dokie. Believe in yourself, 'cause nobody else will, darling.